Papillion taking on Millard South. The first time these teams have met in over a decade. The Monarchs took that meeting in 2013, 22-19. First quarter tonight, Jet Tamala getting pressured, scrambles the throw on the run, and it is a bullet to Isaac Jensen for the first score of the game. Next drive, Millard South gets great field position. Tamala fakes the handoff, goes deep to Amarion Jackson. He makes the grab, taken down just inside the 5. So the Patriots in business here. They hand it off, and Gabe Pruka on the carry. Somewhere in that mess, the junior finds the goal line, makes it 14-0 Patriots. And then in the second quarter, Monarchs come to life. Quarterback Cam Leggett, aptly named, tucks and runs 21 yards for the first Papillion score of the game. Millard South goes on to win, though, 56-21.